Hey, I'm Ron Drotos from KeyboardImprov.com, and welcome to day 14 of our Rock Piano for Beginners Workout Challenge. 31 days, about 20 minutes each day, and we're going to get fluent just like you're playing in a rock band. You're using the basic elements of music really well until they become as fluent as when you just speak your language. You know, in daily life, we're not using the hard words. We're not using so many 20-syllable words or obscure words. Use them when you need them, if you know them. But basically, we're using the same basic words in a fluent way, in a flexible way. We can just call upon what we need. It's the same thing with these blues scales. I can talk while I'm playing because I know the scale. Oops. Play the scale, right? And I can talk and I can have a conversation. And yeah, sometimes you mess up and you try something else, but then you come right back to the blues scale, right? That kind of thing. I used to practice that with a bass player. We play jazz tunes while talking to each other because we knew when we started playing in clubs, people would come up and talk to us sometimes if we were playing. We had to develop that skill. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes, and what we're going to do today, we're going to work on playing the D blues scale over 2 chords. And this is kind of interesting because in my teenage years, one of my favorite I liked musicians who did a lot of different styles. Herbie Hancock, Chick Corea, Frank Zappa, Keith Emerson from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. They played a little jazz, they played rock, played a lot of jazz, played a lot of rock, played classical, and they combined it all when they wanted to in different ways. And I remember getting this album by Frank Zappa. It was all instrumentals, and he played guitar, right? So it was called Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, because he wasn't going to sing on it. And there was 3 volumes. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, the son of Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, and because he liked old monster movies, he called it like a monster music movie, The Return of the Son of Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. And one of the tracks on one of those was called the Carlos Santana Secret Chord Progression. And I remember looking at the back of the album saying, oh wow, that'll be great. I'm going to get this and I'm going to learn the Carlos Santana Secret Chord Progression. And I got it, and I forget what key it was in, but if it was in D minor, it was just this. Over and over again, because so many Santana songs had that. So it was ironic. It wasn't really secret, but in Zappa's mind, he was being ironic. So I had a good laugh, and I also learned a good chord progression. So basically, it's D minor, and then G. So it's all white notes. D, F, A is D minor, G is G, B, D. And just play those a few times. Here's D minor. And then you can move up or down to G. Well, I got the piano tuner coming in a day or two because it's starting to get a little out of tune here. Now, we have a choice. We can either just jump and play in root position. Absolutely welcome to do that, especially if you're just learning chords and getting used to playing them. Let's play with our right hand, actually. Or you can keep the D here and then move the top notes to G and B. So we have D, F, A for the D minor, and then D, G, B. So let's just do that a few times, 4 beats each. 1, 2 as whole notes. 2, 3, 4. So let's just do that with our right hand only, and just get used to it. And you can try some different rhythms. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. you can, make it simple. You can hold the right hand down and play that left hand with different rhythms. Kind of doing octaves. Let's do whatever you can in the right hand, even if it's holding down notes, and play with the rhythms in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's reverse it. Let's hold the left hand and play different rhythms in the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chord progression, it can be looked at as the 1 chord in minor, the minor 1, to a major 4 chord. Because if we go up 4 notes in D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get to G. So it's a 1 to 4 progression. It can also kind of be looked at as a 2-5 in C, which never gets to C. But in this case, I'd think of it more as a 1-4. Now, let's just do some fun things between the hands, just to develop some independence and get used to it. So let's play in the left hand. Go ahead. Very typical rock bass line. Now the right hand's going to play on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll just play that sort of semi-Charleston in the left hand, like boom, boom. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and it's the end of 2. 1, 2, and then the right hand. Boom. Solo. Okay, just take a solo in your right hand while I play something like that. Just the right hand. We'll let that go and come back to something like it. 1, 2, D blues scale. Now I'll go. this. It's not quite as Santana-like, but we'll do triplets. We'll do like a 12/8 feel, like 1, 2. So in the right hand, it's just with a loose wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then G, 2. Just get that going a little bit. So in the left hand, you could outline the chord. Boom, boom, boom. In root position. So it's D, F, A, F, boom. Just do that a little bit. Now the G chord. Now if you can, put them together, but it's okay just to do one. That's fine. You're here. That's the most important thing. To do one hand or the other, if or you just even just hold these chords down. That's what we're doing here, right? We're jamming in whatever way we can. I was kind of lucky because when I was, especially my first couple of years playing, teenagers into my early 20s, if somebody played something that I couldn't play, I never got frustrated that I couldn't do it. I was just lucky naturally like that. I would just enjoy it and say, yeah, I'll get that sometime. I'll practice that. I'll get that. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 20 years, but I'll get it. So it's that certainty you need without getting frustrated. So let's try it again. You can play anything you want. 1, 2, 3, triplets. Mix up the rhythms, give our arm a rest. Sometimes you mess up the left hand like I just did, but you make it work. Gives a little variety. Doing this while I take a solo. Take a solo. kind of like a slow 12/8, almost like a doo-wop feel, but also used in the blues. You hear it in the Beatles, you hear it in so many types of music, B.B. King, right? Now let's try something a little faster, more like that first groove we had with that sort of Carlos Santana groove, you know, like I use that a lot, so I'm playing 1, 2, ba, ba, and then the end of 3 and 4, and you anticipate the G into the next measure. So let's just try that right hand alone. 2, 3, 4, 1, ba, ba. That's the G chord. And 1, ba, 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 1, ba, 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 1. Then I'll add the roots in the left hand. Sometimes getting into the G, I go up from B, C, C sharp, D. But don't worry about it, you know, if you can't do that, because it doesn't even sound better necessarily, but it's like something I do naturally. So you can try it, but the main thing here is keep playing with whatever you can, right? So I'm just gonna keep that groove, and let's kind of both solo at the same time. I'll play some chords and soloing. Just keep your right hand moving, have fun. In your left hand, you can play those roots. If you want, you can try to play some chords. I tend to play more root position chords in my left hand in rock, because I like that bass note down there, the root down there. But you can go smooth voice leading like I showed you before if you want. All right? So I'm just going to play everything, chords, bass line, and solo. You can do the same, whatever you want. We'll just sort of have fun with this for a few minutes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did someone else join us and playing the percussion or something? And it was the timer, the bells I have on the phone. So, wow, having a great time here, and it does fly by. That's the thing. Enjoy every step of the way, and we're letting the music flow. Those things are going to get you farther than anything else. And then you learn more theory and stuff and different techniques as you go along. Speaking of which, if you like, there's a link to some little bit more advanced lessons at Keyboard Improv that I've put up there. But if you're interested, I'll show you some more specifics on rock and blues. And then also a link to another video you may enjoy and a subscribe button to get notifications about my videos. Thanks a lot. If you like, we're getting some nice comments. It's really nice to hear what you guys have to say. And if you have any questions or just to say hi and let me know what you're doing, it's much appreciated. Inspires me too. And have a great time with this. I'll see you tomorrow.